CBS47 is on your side tonight with a warning about door-to-door sales tactics. A Clovis woman says she was pressured into buying a pest control service when door-to-door salespeople came knocking, but she didn't know exactly what she was signing up for, or that one door knock could jeopardize her credit. It all started with a knock on the door.
Really exuberant, energetic young guys came to the door wanting to sell me pest control service.
Carol Ross had just moved into her new home in Clovis and wasn't sure if pest control was in her budget or if she even needed what they were selling. But once the Brooks pest control salesman lowered the price to $49, Carol gave in.
So he handed me his phone, blew up the part where it was to sign it, and I signed it, and that was that.
She says they treated the house once in June and then never again.
So after they came the first time, I didn't really think too much more about it. And until in December, I started getting threatening notices that my account was past due and they were going to turn me over to collections.
When she signed the salesman's phone, she thought it was for one treatment.
I didn't know any of this.
She had no idea it was a year-long contract.
Candidly, it didn't even occur to me. He didn't show me a contract. He showed me a space for me to sign and told me specifically that I was signing to get the appointment scheduled.
Carol says the company was billing her every month for a service she wasn't getting. She paid for the first appointment and then tried to cancel.
I called customer service and explained the situation, and he said, well, I'm sorry, you signed a one-year contract, and if you want to cancel your contract, it's going to be $275, and you owe us $49 a month since June.
After that, it was weeks of back and forth with her trying to negotiate the charges and get in touch with a manager. It was then when she posted on Facebook about what happened. And that's when we got involved. I reached out to the company multiple times trying to get in touch with a supervisor for a supervisor never called me back, but they did send me an email saying they believed there was some sort of miscommunication during the sign-up process and they wanted to make it right. They asked me along the customer's contact information, so I gave them Carol Dean's email and phone number.
And they sent me an email to let me know that they canceled the contract and they sent me a refund.
After Carol got her money back and got out of the contract, we reached back out to Brooks Pest Control to ask what went wrong. They sent us this statement saying, in part, Brooks Pest Control maintains a structured and closely supervised sales process. Our representatives receive formal training on service details, pricing, contract terms, and cancellation policies. And key agreement terms are reviewed with each new customer prior to enrollment. In this instance, once the concern was brought to our attention, we promptly reviewed the matter and worked directly with the customer to resolve it. While things ended well for Carol Joe Ducey with the Better Business Bureau says it's best to prevent these situations before they happen. He says just turn away door-to-door salespeople and never sign anything without reading it in full.
If someone comes to your door, do not let them in and do not buy on the spot, all right? Talk to them through the window and say, please leave some information for me. You want to know more about that business than they know about you, right?
Ducey says look up online reviews for any company you do business with. And when in doubt, ask a neighbor who they'd recommend.
If you're pressured to do something, it usually turns out bad. Take your time, think about it, look around.
And Carol says she's taking those tips to heart.
Thank you to Catherine and the whole team at the news station. We're really excited to say that Brooks did the right thing.
And another tip that I learned while reporting on this story, under California's Home Solicitation Sales Act, most door-to-door sales for home services can be canceled within 3 days, even if you sign a contract. The law only applies for contracts not signed at a business, and if the home service is over $25. And under the law, seniors get 5 days to cancel.